Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Congratulations on this. The two things about the UK are variable weather and Downton Abbey. What made this the right story to tell, and why was this the right time to tell it?
I don't think we wanted to turn this into Fast and Furious and have 13 installments or something. We wanted to... we ended the TV show maybe earlier than we might have done. I think it could have continued for a bit longer, but we wanted to quit while we were ahead. The actors all wanted to go and do other projects as well. They would be tied in every year for about 6-7 months of the year in, year out. And I always felt that Downton, it had been such a success, and it was so cinematic in the way it looked and felt. I always was very confident it would have a good opportunity as on the big screen. And this was a way then of saying to the actors, you don't have to come 6 months every year and commit to this, and this was like, come every two or 3 years, and we'll do for 12 weeks, and we'll do a movie, and then go and do other things, come back. And yet somehow it's kept Downton going. Although the last episode aired in 2016, it's nearly a decade ago, it's never died, because it's still a current film franchise. So it's not a kind of library legacy kind of piece of entertainment. It's still contemporary culture.
And
set nearly 100 years ago.
You must have been through so many different iterations of the story to get one that you were satisfied with as a complete conclusion for this. What was that process like?
Well, I think the ideas that we wanted to put into this film have been there from the outset. But yes, you often work on dozens and dozens of drafts until you get the script exactly as you want it.
And for you, what was that kind of magic moment when you realised that this was all going to come together, and that you actually had something that you could hand to the actors for them to portray?
Yeah, it's a good question, because really you never 100% know until about, I don't know, a couple of weeks before the cameras roll. You think, okay, it's not going to fall apart, and everyone's here, and we've made deals with everyone, and everything's set up, and it's not easy to bring such a huge cast of characters back together all at the same time, and there's a lot of variables, so you never really know until the last minute, and then it's quite a relief when you do, because I don't get paid until we actually make it, so that was quite a relief.
And you've got the US premiere coming up next week.
Monday, yes.
There are so many people across the world who see Britain partly through a filter of Downton Abbey. What's it like getting that feedback from those people about what the work that you've done to portray this snapshot of culture?
Well, there's different views about this. Of course, there'll be huge numbers of people who aren't turned on by this kind of historic view of Britain. Would probably, I would say it's a very democratic show, because all of the characters are treated equally, but it's clearly not a democratic world we're portraying. We've never had a position of we like the class system, or we like the fact that there was so many. We don't have any position about that. It's just the fact that was the way of life, and actually for people like you and me, probably our grandparents or great-grandparents might well have been in service. It was the biggest employment opportunity in Britain up until the 1930s, I think. There were more people in service than any other industry. It was a big part of the culture of this country. And in terms of as an export, people from all around the world see this as an expressly British genre. And with Downton, I hope, the best exponent of that. And they enjoy it, they love it. It's a great piece of soft power for Britain. Encourages people to come here on holiday, or come here and study, or buy British products, and know a bit about British history.
And I get the feeling that you're going to carry a piece of Downton in you pretty much forever. Is there going to be any more stories that come out of this, some of the characters, or is this really putting it to bed for the last time?
I definitely will live with Downton for the rest of my life, but for now this is definitely the button on the end of it. Fans should come and see it, because this is the end of these character stories. What happens in the future, in 20 years' time, if somebody wants to revisit the IP, seems to happen all the time now. You never know. You never say never, but no plans for that right now.
Well, congratulations on this. It's a fantastic finale.
Thanks for braving the weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!